What's up, YouTube? This is Ray. So I'd like to go over NBA free agency. Day one is in the books. A lot of signings, a lot of players moving to new teams, a lot of players staying with their old team. Some players got overpaid, some players got paid, deservingly so. So here's a recap of day one of NBA free agency. Mike Conley signed a 5-year max salary in the amount of $153 million. I mean, Mike Conley's solid. I've always liked him since his college days at Ohio State. But to lock up a point guard that's not even in the top 5, maybe even top 10, paying him the most richest NBA contract ever, that's kind of crazy. He's 29 years old, and they locked him up 5 years, $153 million. That's like over $30 million a year, per year. It's kind of crazy with the NBA TV deal and all this money. I mean, I guess he deserves it because he's been with the organization since he was drafted by them, but I don't know. He's not a top 10 point guard in my opinion, but hey, I guess his loyalty paid off. DeMar DeRozan, he signed a 5-year, $139 million deal to stay with the Toronto Raptors. I think this was a smart move for Toronto. I mean, if DeMar if he had left to go sign with like the Lakers, his hometown team, they're rebuilding there. I mean, he would go from a situation where they were contenders in the East to a team in full rebuild mode. But then again, I would understand if he left because he's still young. And that whole entire team with the Lakers is young. So I could see him fitting in, if he did leave, into that Luke Walton system, like the Golden State Warriors. Now, the one that kind of caught me off guard was Bradley Beal. He signed the 5-year max salary deal with the Washington Wizards to stay with the Wizards. To me, I don't know if it was deservedly so. I mean, $128 million over 5 years. The guy hasn't stayed healthy. He only played 55 games last year. And then in 2014, he played 63 games. It's like, the guy's missed time. I can understand that he's still young. He's 23 years old, and the Wizards want to build a foundation with him and John Wall, as their backcourt for many years to come. But the guy hasn't been on the court consistently to deserve a max contract. But hey, what do I know? Maybe he'll bounce back and play all 82 games and have a all-star caliber type of year for the Wizards. Now, another player that deserved his max salary is Andre Drummond. First-time All-Star last year. He signed a 5-year max deal to stay with the Detroit Pistons. He deserved it. I mean, the guy was a beast on the boards. He could improve with with foul trouble and the free throw percentage, but the guy's only 22 years old. Stan Van Gundy likes bigs. He probably sees him as a Dwight Howard of the future. I mean, 5 years, $130 million deal. I can't disagree with that deal. I mean, he wasn't going anywhere. I mean, he was a restricted free agent, so whoever